Hello and welcome everyone for another lesson with A Course in Miracles and myself, Janet Melody. We're on lesson 128 today, and that lesson is The World Holds Nothing That I Want. The world holds nothing that I want. All information links are under this video, so here we go. Let's get into what this lesson's all about. The world you see holds nothing that you need to offer you. Nothing that you can use in any way, nor anything at all that serves to give you joy. Believe this thought and you are saved from years of misery, from countless disappointments, and from hope that turns to bitter ashes of despair. No one but must accept this thought as true, if he would leave the world behind and soar beyond its petty scope and little ways. Each thing you value here is but a chain that binds you to the world, and it will serve no other end but this. For everything must serve the purpose you have given it, until you see a different purpose there. The only purpose worthy of your mind this world contains is that you pass it by, without delaying to perceive some hope where there is none. Be you deceived no more. The world you see holds nothing that you want. Escape today the chains you place upon your mind when you perceive salvation here. For what you value you make part of you as you perceive yourself. All things you seek to make your value greater in your sight limit you further, hide your worth from you, and add another bar across the door that leads to true awareness of yourself. So what it's saying here is all of these thoughts, these preoccupations that we have with the world that we're looking at, they're what is taking us away from our true self. We have given so much value to everything we see, and our mind is full of thoughts about where we want to be, that we're not satisfied, we need to get to this place, we need to have this, we need to acquire this. This is where our mind is so busy in just wasting time really and not getting to the real source of who we are. Hence why we're constantly in a state of uneasiness, and just that unsettled feeling where nothing feels right, nothing feels totally solid. It can in glimpses when we think we've acquired something or that something, but as soon as that changes, then it's like our feelings change, and we don't have that consistency. We have this constant up and down motion, whereas the consistency comes when we connect to the true source of who we are. So let nothing that relates to body thoughts delay your progress to salvation, nor permit temptation to believe the world holds anything you want to hold you back. Nothing is here to cherish. Nothing here is worth one instant of delay and pain, one moment of uncertainty and doubt. The worthless offer nothing. Certainty of worth can be found in worthlessness. Cannot, be found in worthlessness. So yeah, when it's talking about body thoughts, it's anything related to the body. Anything, say, nutrition, I've got to give it nutrition, I've got to go out and work out, I've got to do, all of these thoughts are again, giving too much value, giving cravings, to things. Just all of these things are, again, it's saying, taking us away from our source. So those are the other things we need to diminish in our minds. So today we practice letting go of all thought of values we have given to the world. We leave it free of purposes we give, its aspects and its phases and its dreams. We hold it purposeless within our minds and loosen it from all we wish it were. Thus do we lift the chains that bar the door to freedom from the world, and go beyond all little values and diminished goals. Pause and be still a little while and see how far you rise above the world when you release your mind from chains and let it seek the level where it finds itself at home. It will be grateful to be free a while. It knows where it belongs. But free its wings and it will fly in sureness and in joy to join its holy purpose. Let it rest in its Creator, there to be restored to sanity, to freedom, and to love. Give it 10 minutes rest 3 times today, and when your eyes are opened afterwards, you will not value anything you see as much as when you looked at it before. Your whole perspective on the world will shift by just a little, every time you let your mind escape its chains. The world is not where it belongs, and you belong where it would be, and where it goes to rest when you release it from the world. Your guide is sure, open mind to him. Be still and rest. So we're asked to do 10 practice period, like 10 minutes for each practice for 3 times today. So 3 times 10-minute practices. When we're doing that, we're asking to again, when we close our eyes, we're going away from the world and we're allowing that essence of us to fly home to the truth, because it knows where to go. It's like, let go with the thoughts. It's almost like, imagine the thoughts are like the cage. We put a cage around it. When we let go of those thoughts, it's like the bird can be free and it knows where to go. It knows how to get back home. So when you close your eyes, be still. When you feel any thoughts, just don't attach to them. Let them fly by, just like, so that they are loose. You know, the cage is loose, so the bird can fly, and then allow it to fly right home to where it belongs. And then, as it says, you open your eyes, the world will start to appear differently to you. You'll start to see it in a new, unique way. And then throughout the day, protect your mind throughout the day as well. And when you think you see some value in an aspect or an image of the world, refuse to lay this chain upon your mind, but tell yourself with quiet certainty, this will not tempt me to delay myself. The world I see holds nothing that I want. So it's important, I would think, to try and memorize this statement. This will not tempt me to delay myself. Whatever you're looking at, this will not tempt me to delay myself. The world holds nothing that I want. This is the reminder we're going to be doing throughout the day. So it's a constant reminder to keep us in that place of realizing as well. It gives you the awareness when you have these statements in your mind of what you are putting value on. So if you can remind yourself, you can bring that awareness when you're doing that, like, oh, I've got to get this done. Think, oh, quickly stop for a moment. This will not tempt me to delay myself. The world holds nothing that I want. And just then you haven't got an attachment to it, because that's where the release is with this lesson. It's like when we're attached to things, we suffer. It's like, oh, it's got to be, this has got to be, and like we're tugging at life. This is about letting go, just being in a state of peace, and whatever unfolds. We haven't got this like need to control it, you know. We're letting go of the control, and we're allowing a deeper presence within us to guide our lives in this beautiful like serenity of just like letting life flow, seeing everything as the beauty that it is, and just letting life be. We can be. It's not like we're meant to just sit around. I guess it's like, because you're guided, but you're moving in a way that is just going with the flow, you know. It's going with this like ebb and flow that life has. Go into nature and you see birds flying. They know what to do. They you know, every year the seasons come. They you know, create little babies, and then they go about finding wood and twigs and things to make their nests. And it's just like everything knows what it needs to do all the time. The swallows come, you know, in the spring, and then they go in the winter. They know. It's like this inner device leading them. And we have that. We have this inner knowingness in how to navigate this world. And it comes from within us. We've gone the opposite way. We've gone outside of ourselves. We're trying to grasp onto things to give us some kind of like certainty and a surety that where we're going. Whereas we've lost touch with the inner, just the peaceful side, and it's quieting the mind. I think it gets harder in this world because of technology and all this information out there. We can get so lost in finding, because we can find more information, more facts, more therapies, more this, more that, whatever it is, you know, and it can be exhausting till your brain just burns out. And usually when you get to that place where they say a rock bottom is when a light can start to bring about, you know, that true essence of who you are. It's almost like that's had to happen for you to get back to that place. So yes, today's practice 3 times for 10 minutes throughout today. Give yourself that time just to close your eyes, to get away from the world, to allow the thoughts in your mind not to become attached to them, allow them just to float away so that you can fly home to that inner place where you belong. So enjoy the practices, and as always, we'll be back tomorrow. See you all soon. Bye.